And whatever we are, let us understand that God is no respecter of persons. Now, you must understand that God is the Ancient of Days. And all of us who are here, including myself, it's you that calls me pastor. That's all right. Or you call me man of God, that's all right. But before God, who am I? When was I born? I'm not up to an ant in the sight of God. And if I commit secret sin and I'm hiding it and say I'm pastor, God doesn't know pastor. God will deal with that man. Look at Moses. God dealt with him. Look at David. God dealt with him. All those people in the Bible, all of us were small in the hands of God. It is when I stand before you, I say, I'm pastor. And it is true. I am your pastor. Am I God's pastor? Am I pastoring over God? Am I pastoring over angels? No. I'm only pastoring over you. And before God, if I don't allow the Spirit of God to search me and to examine me, and I say, I am pastor, God will throw away the person. How many pastors has he thrown away? Who will ask him question? Which angel will go and ask God question and say that you threw away that man? What man? That you visit him. Or the sons of men that you are mindful of him. What are we in the sight of God? God doesn't know pastor. If the pastor goes to commit sin, he doesn't know zonal leader, coordinator. It's when we are among ourselves like this, in the zone or in the church, that we say, I am zonal leader. What does God care about that? I am coordinator. I am pastor. All that is important to God is that we're living right. If you are living right, God will honor you. If you are a small child like this, God will pick you up. He will exalt you. He will raise you high. He will raise you above all other people when you are living right. Even if you are not coordinator, even if you are not zonal leader, even if you are not an area leader, just an ordinary member, but living right and loving God, God will exalt you. I will honor him. I will exalt him because he knows my name and because he loves me. But if that man will say, I am pastor, and I begin to commit adultery and fornication with people secretly, God will throw that man away. Or if you say that I am an area leader sister, my sister, God doesn't know area leader. You find area leader in the Bible? No, that is deeper life appellation, title. It's we that gave you the name. It's not in the Bible. You see zonal leader in the Bible? Our God is more than area leader. And that God, consuming fire. Be very careful. God can be very, very patient. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But one day, a day of great indignation. Who can stand? Who can stand? Look at Belshazzar, king. He's in Babylon, they knew him as king. What concerns God about Belshazzar being king? Then he began to drink and began to do all those things. And God said, that's enough. And the Antrati began to write on the wall, you are weighed and found wanting. He didn't examine himself. He waited until God came down to write that thing. His knees began to knock together. He died that night and went to hell. Let's be very careful. God is too great to joke. Don't joke with God. When he loves you, when you are his child, and you go, you pray, you say, Daddy, give me this, and he gives you. That's the good part of it. That's when you are going right, you are okay with God. But once you go into secret sin, and you will not allow yourself to be brought back into repentance, that same God that blessed you before That God can be terrible. So be careful. God is too great to joke with. Don't joke with God. Anywhere you are, fear God. It's a consuming fire.